Alright, well, Zach told me to come back to LaborMAX, but Zach's gone. And then the other guy was like, oh, I don't know why Zach asked you to come back. We don't have anything for you. So, it's kind of strange. And then I asked, well, why don't you give me a ticket for tomorrow, because I go through the college campus. Alright. And they're like, well, we don't do that. We'll have to have you come back to the LaborMAX office first and then head out. And I'm like, why is that? You know, I go through the campus to get here. And they're like, well, it's just, there's a word he said, but it's like he's trying to say that's how they do things. And I was like, well, it sounds like a trust issue. And then sounds like he's kind of in agreement with that. You know, one guy says he'll show up, but then doesn't. He says it's not so much that he doesn't trust me, but clearly he's saying he doesn't trust me by not giving me a ticket. But he's saying he's trying to treat everybody equally with not trusting anybody in a way by not giving anybody a ticket a day in advance. You get the ticket like an hour before the job, and you have to go to LaborMAX before you start the work. So it's a lot of extra travel time that LaborMAX has set up, which I think it has a lot to do with the person working there. And I forget the other guy's name, but there's Zach. He seems trustworthy, but he took off. And then I don't know. It just depends on who you're working with. Maybe I'm getting that feeling a little bit. So I just have to see, because when they're conflicting each other by the guy saying, I don't even know why Zach had you come back in an hour type of thing. He's pretty much really sounded like he's conflicting Zach's decision. Instead of saying, well, there's nothing that came in. No, he was like, I don't know why Zach had you come back. That sounds kind of bad to me. Alright, since there's no work for me to do, well, with LaborMAX, I was thinking I was going to take a nap, but now I'm like, well, there's a food bank open at the St. John's, which is kind of, I don't know, it's in a neighborhood just outside of the downtown area, so I'm going to check that out. Yeah, I was really interested in taking a nap next to this Black History Museum, because these picnic tables right alongside, they're always... Oh wait, there's a guy there. Oh, he kind of took my spot. Well, there's another guy. Well, it's generally pretty nice. I'll be back here. Maybe he might be gone by then. I don't know, but I'm gonna go get some food and then relax somewhere in the park. But I was thinking about checking out the Teamster building. I'm so tired though. I'm not too tired to get food, but I'm feeling too tired to run over to the Teamsters right now. Alright, here's my public defender's building that I'm banned from entering.
Hey, walk sign is on cross.
Lots of attorneys' offices on the outskirts of the Capitol, which is not visible. The Capitol is not visible. but this is like just a couple of blocks away from it. And then there's a food bank, which is not at that church, but a house across the street. They actually had to get eggs one time, and I was surprised how quickly they got the eggs. That's most likely because they just went across the street to the church and picked up the eggs. The closer you get to downtown of Boise, the more dangerous that traffic gets. I guess you could say that for any place. So, but I just had a white like cross light sign saying I could cross, and 3 cars just dart out in front of me. I was like, I had to wait for them to cross before I could cross, even though the light was in my favor. I never really noticed this back street before. It's kind of interesting. Huh. C.W. Moore. All these buildings are just getting taller. This is behind the Black History Museum. Look at that, the guy's gone now. So I'll take, I don't know. I'll have to move a table around, I guess. Just like humans gravitate towards human civilization, all our buildings and roads and structures and stuff. If you see how this landscape is, if the humans didn't intervene with this landscape, it would just be sagebrush and wild grasses. And then the wildlife would most likely be like quail and the ground squirrels, maybe snakes, just, kind of temperate desert type of stuff. But instead, this environment can support squirrel. Naturally, I don't think you'd find too many squirrel in Idaho, except maybe along the rivers, because you're not going to get many trees oak don't really naturally grow in Idaho, as far as I understand. So we've created this unbelievable environment that attracts a particular type of creature. I mean, quail used to run around here, ground squirrels, but there's been some strong efforts to remove ground squirrels from the area because they're considered pests in some way. And then quail, they just can't. They can't. The quail don't do very well in this type of environment. All this grass and stuff. They do much better with the more natural environment. But squirrels, you make a park anywhere, and humans pretty much, we're able to make a park anywhere. Squirrels are they're naturally acclimated to it. Alright, these are the same squirrels you could find across, well, you can't see them now, but across the United States. People tell you to expect the unexpected, but what about unexpecting the expected? Okay, it's 15 minutes before 4 o'clock, bed check-in. Not really a line. I was wondering. I was kind of expecting to see a line of people like checking in to check in for their beds. Not so much. So here is like a labor union, and I was advised that you can get a painting job, so I'm gonna check it out. I really doubt it. It's a union, it's not a job placement. National Labor. Okay, so this is an electrical union. This whole building is to support electrical union. And there used to be a painting union, but they're gone. And you got this. And this is the second floor.
James is, absolutely, but he has.
Even if it's a blowout?
No, he said the needle has to move in order for him to do it twice. If it doesn't move, he's not going to do it. And I wouldn't blame him. You can't move the needle.
All right. Some kind of a neat meeting lounge here. Electrical 291. Oh well. Weird. All right. All right. Clearly, it says on the emblem, Brotherhood of Electrical International Workers. So there you have it. What is this? Oh, okay. Just picking things from the garbage. So I got a call to make, and I don't really have my iPhone on me, so maybe I'll make it tomorrow or something. See what the Painters Union has to say. It's very interesting. I'd like to learn more. I was told that Salt Lake took over the office room, the office building on the second floor for the Painters Union. Now, when they say Salt Lake, they mean Salt Lake City, Utah. I don't know what that means. Like a branch from Salt Lake City, Utah took it over for the Painters Union, or what? They said they still have meetings in that room sometimes. This is across the street from the River of Life men's homeless shelter. Kind of lost. Oops. Private property. St. Luke's. Diabetes. Oh man. The things I want to say to them. They're just in it for the money, in my opinion.